Hi everyone, good evening or good night. Okay, so we'll continue yesterday's topic. So this is the QR code of my compiler design textbook. If you have not bought it, please buy it from the PW store. It will be helpful for BTech, MTech and GATE. Okay. Okay. Then this is the QR code of my Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram channel, everyone. Please join the Telegram channel. Please scan it and join the Telegram channel. Okay, you are going to write your answers in the Telegram channel. You are going to write the answers in the Telegram channel. Okay, you are going to write the answers in the Telegram channel. Scan this, everyone, please. Scan this. Scan this and join the Telegram channel. Okay, you are going to answer in Telegram channel. Fine. Fine. Right. So yesterday we are seeing about context-free grammars. Today also we will see context-free grammars. Today also we'll see context-free grammars. Okay. So answer this question. WXW power R such that W belong to A comma B and X belong to A comma B. What is this language? Answer it in the Telegram channel. WXW power R such that W belong to A comma B and X belong to A comma B. Answer this in Telegram channel. Give your answer in the Telegram channel. Give your answer in the Telegram channel. Very good, Anuj. Very good, Roshan. Very good, Roshan. Others also answer this. Answer this in the Telegram channel. Answer this question in the Telegram channel. I am seeing Telegram channel. Only Roshan has answered it. Only Roshan has answered it. First give your answer, then I'll give you my explanation. Okay. First give your answer, then I'll give you my explanation. Answer this. So what language is it? So what language is it? So what language is this? WXWR. So WXWR, you can put, so this is a tricky question. You cannot write it as A plus B, A plus B, A plus B. You cannot write it like this. The reason is, if W equal to A, W power R should be equal to A. If W equal to B, W power R should be equal to B, right? So this is a tricky question. If W equal to A, WR should be equal to A. If W equal to B, WR should be equal to B, right? So WX W power R can be, if W is equal to A, X can be A or B, and WR can be A, right? Or WXWR, if W is B, X can be A or B, and WR is going to be B. And WR is going to be B. If it starts with A, it should end with A. If it starts with B, it should end with B, right? Now what are these strings you are going to get here? You are going to get A, A, B, A. Now what are these strings you are going to get here? B, A, B, and B, 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 right? Totally we have 4 strings. Totally we have 4 strings, which means the language is finite. The language is finite. If the language is finite, it is regular. If the language is finite, then it is regular. If the language is finite, then it is regular, right? Now answer this question. W X W R such that W belong to A comma B plus, W belong to A comma B plus, X belong to A comma B star. W belong to A comma B plus and X belong to A comma B star. W belong to A comma B plus and X belong to A comma B star. What language is this? This is not easy. This is not very easy. This is a somewhat difficult question, not an easy question. This is somewhat difficult. Try to answer this. 𝐂𝐤𝐬𝐞. This is difficult question. What is this language? Try it. Try this. What is this language? Try this and tell me what is this language, okay? If you can answer this question, there are other questions of the same model which you can follow the same method, right? If you can answer this question, other questions are also there of the same model. You can use the same method to solve them, right? So this is very important model coming to GATE. This has been asked in GATE also. And there are some other questions which are asked in GATE. All of them follow the same model. If you can answer this question, you can answer other questions as well. Okay? Take your time, think about it and answer. Take your time, think about it and answer. Answer in Telegram channel. What is the answer, Roshan? So there is a method to answer this. So there is a method to answer this. Your answer is right, Roshan, but if you follow this method, you won't be able to answer all the questions, okay? For this question, your answer is right, but if you follow this method, you won't be able to answer all the questions. For this one, you are right. For this particular language, your answer is right, but you should form a generic method in order to solve these questions, okay? You should form a generic method, and that method should be applicable for all the questions of this model, right? Don't try to answer just this question. Come up with a method using which you can answer any such question, okay? Otherwise, it will be very difficult to answer in a different method for question to question, okay? Try it again, try it again, try it again. Okay, I will explain you for this, but from next question onwards, you have to answer, okay? Fine. So let us call it as L1. Let us call it as L1. Okay. Okay. Now let me get the smallest language as L2. In place of W, I'll place a. That is the smallest language. 𝐂𝐴. 𝐂𝐴. In place of W, I'll place a. That will become 𝐂𝐴. 𝐂𝐴. Right? And L3, in place of W, I'll put a B. In place of W, I will put a B. That will become BXB. Right? Now this is the hint. Now using L1, L2 and L3, answer what kind of language it is. Okay? Using L1, L2 and L3, answer what kind of language it is. Use L1, L2, L3. Using L1, L2, L3, answer what type of language it is. Okay? I'll give you a hint. Okay? So you have to check if L1 is equal to L2 union L3, or if L1 is a superset of L2 union L3. If it is equal, then it is a regular language. If it is not equal, if L1 is superset, then it is not a regular language. Okay? This is the hint. Try it now. This is the hint. Try it now. right? So what did you get? So the language is A plus B star A, B plus B star A, starting with A, ending with A, starting with B, ending with B, except A comma B, right? That is what you are getting, Roshan. Okay. So how are you going to solve this is, first let us see if L1 union L2 is equal to L2 union L3 is equal to L1. Okay. Okay. So let us take a string W equal to AB. Let us take a string W equal to AB. Then what is WXW power R? WXW power R. Now in place of W you are going to place AB, right? In place of W you are going to place AB, and in place of X you are going to place A plus B star, and in place of W you are going to put BA. Now tell me what can we do? Now tell me what can we do? Now tell me what can we do with this string? So this is X, right? This is X. A plus B star is X. Now tell me what can we do? Now tell me what can we do to this string so that this string may belong to either L2 or L3. What can we do to this string so that this string may belong to either L2 or L3? Either L2 or L3. This string may belong to either L2 or L3. What can we do to this string so that it may belong to L1 or L3, right? So we know that this X is A plus B star, right? So X can be anything. X can be anything, right? So we can expand the X so that it will eat up these two B's. We can expand the X so that it will eat up these two B's, right? Then what can I write? I can write it as A plus B star A, which is nothing but A, which means this belongs to the language L2. This belongs to the language L2, right? Now take any string starting with A, you can apply this, right? W has any string starting with A, you can apply this, right? Right? Very good. Very good. Check. Okay. Now can you prove the same for L3? What string should I take so that you can prove the same thing for L3? What string should I take so that, hi Vikram, tell me what string should we take? What string should we take so that we can prove? What string can we take so that we can prove L3? If W equal to AB, any string starting with A, we are able to prove that every string starting with A, if W is anything that is starting with A, it belongs to L2, right? Now what string should I take? What string should I take as W to prove the same for L3. To prove the same for L3. Answer this. Very good, Roshan. So if I take W equal to BA, then what happens? If I take W equal to BA, then what happens? Very good, Prashant. Any string starting with B, it need not be BA, any string starting with B. Then what happens? Then WXWR will become BA, A plus B star, then AB. BA, A plus B star, then AB. Now tell me, what can we do with this string? What can we do with this string so that it belongs to L3? So X can expand and take A and A, right? Very good. Absorb the A. X can expand and it can take A and A. Then what is remaining? Very good, Vikram. So A and A, X can absorb, right? Now what is remaining? Then you can write it as B, A plus B star, B, right? Now this belongs to L3, right? Now take any string starting with A or starting with B as W. You take any string, either they will belong to L1. If it is starting with A, it will belong to L2, or if it is starting with B, it will belong to L3, or if it's starting with B, it will belong to L3, right? So by using this method, you can solve any question, right? Don't develop a specific method for every question. So for all the questions, you should be able to follow one method. That way, you will be able to answer the questions quickly. Otherwise, if you take question by question and answer it separately, then for every question you have to invent a method, right? So this method works for all the questions. Okay. Simply write L2, L3 and see if L1 equal to L2, L3. In this case, L1 is equal to L2 union L3. Take any string in L1 that will fall either in L2 or L3. Therefore, L1 equal to L2 union L3, right? Now what can we say? What is L1 union L3? L1 union L3 is A followed by A plus B star followed by A plus B followed by A plus B star followed by a B followed by a B followed by a B, right? So this is a regular expression. This is a regular expression. So we can say that the language is regular. We can say that the language is regular. Got it? Got it? Vikram, Prashant. Roshan. Vikram, Prashant, Roshan. Got it? Okay. Answer this question. X, W, W power R such that X comma W belong to A comma B plus. X comma W belong to A comma B plus. Answer this question. Sir, I have given GATE 2025. with just syllabus completed but without practice with job. July 2025 I lost my job, then started preparing for GATE. Okay Vikram, this time do lot of practice, lot of test series. You will be able to get a rank. Okay, this time you have time, right? So do lot of practice. Okay, now answer this question also using the same method I told you. Answer this question also using the same method I told you. Okay, Vikram, this time you will get a better rank because you have a lot of time. So you should revise a lot. You should revise a lot and practice the test series. Okay, you will get a good rank. Now answer this question using the same method we have discussed. Using the same method we have discussed. Roshan, not able to solve this? Use the same method. Okay, use the same method. You will be able to solve this. Try it. This is also a very difficult question. In TOC, very few questions are difficult, and these model of questions are very difficult. Okay, so you have to think, analyze, and solve it. You have to think, analyze, and solve it. Okay, don't invent a separate method for every question. You will not be able to solve it. Using a single method, you should answer all the models of this question. All the models you should be able to use a single method. Okay, otherwise in exam you cannot answer for every question, right? They may give a different question. Just give the deadliest combination with a separator in between. WW power R just gives the deadliest combination with a separator in between. Yeah, Vikram, this is somewhat, I can say, difficult question in TOC, right? So I'll give you some hint. Okay, so let us say this is L1, this is L1. Now you try to get L2 and L3, right? And then you check if L1 can be written as and then you check if L1 can be written as L2 union L3, and then you check if L1 can be written as L2 union L3. If L1 can be written as L2 union L3, right? We know that this grammar is context-free language. XWWR is definitely context-free language. But my question is this language regular? We know that in worst case, it is a context-free language because WWR can be solved by PDA. Non-deterministic push-down automata can solve this question, XWWR, right? But now what I am asking is this regular? What I am asking is this language regular? Vikram, you are getting regular, is it? You are getting regular, is it? Try L1 and L2, okay? Try L2, L3 and then answer the question. L1, L2, L3, write them as L1, L2, L3 and answer the question like in previous model. Good morning, Mohit. So L2, L3 can be written like this. Take the smallest strings. So let's write L2. X, W, WR, right? In place of W, let me put a smallest string. Now what will it become? 𝐂𝐴, 𝐂𝐴. Now write L3. L3 equal to XWWR. In place of W, you put a B. Then what will that become? XBB, XBB. Now the question you should ask is, is L1 equal to, L2 union L3? Is L1 equal to L2 union L3? Is L1 equal to L2 union L3? Right? If you can answer this question, if it is equal, then it is regular because these are regular expressions, right? If it is not equal, then they are not. Then it is context free, right? Try this. Try this. Okay, Vikram, solve it. Very good, Roshan. Very good, Roshan. Vikram, solved it. What is the answer you got? Very important model, difficult model, very likely to be asked in the GATE exam. So we are trying to follow a single method for all these questions. Okay. That is how you should learn TOC. For every question, you cannot use a separate method because there are thousands of questions, right? So you should develop a method which will be applicable for all the questions. Okay. You should develop a method which should be applicable for all the questions. Very good, Vikram. You have tried, but it is not regular. Okay. So I'll tell you why it is not regular. So that is why I'm telling you, right? These questions are confusing. They may look like regular, but they may not be regular, right? That is why I have included these models in the class. Okay. These seeing them, you may feel that they are regular, but they are not regular. Okay. So how can we solve it? Let us say W equal to AB. Now let us see what is the string that we are getting. We are getting 𝑋𝐴𝐵 BA, right? Now since X is A plus B plus, if you expand X to eat up this, you are ending with BA. When you are ending with BA, it is not belong to either L1, L2 or L3, right? It does not belong to either L2 or L3, either L2 or L3, right? Right? Now you can test it with the other string, right? Now do it, you will be able to solve it. Now test it with the other string. Now test it with the other string. Okay, Vikram. So now you put W equal to BA. Now you put W equal to BA. Then what will the language become? X BA AB, right? Because this is W power R. Now even if X eats of BA, the string is ending with AB. The string is ending with AB, and so it does not belong to either L2 or L3. So what can we say? We can say that L1 has more strings compared to L2 union L3, and so it cannot be regular. So it is definitely CFL, which we know already. So this is not regular and this is CFL. This is not regular and this is CFL, right? This is not regular and this is CFL, right? Right? Okay, fine. Answer this question. W X W power R WXW power R such that X comma W belong to A comma B plus. X comma W belong to A comma B plus. WXW power R such that X comma W belong to A comma B plus. Don't do anything new. Don't try to invent anything. Just use the method that we have discussed. That's it. Just use the method that we have discussed. That's it. What did you get for this? Apply the same method, Roshan. Vikram, Prashant. Everyone apply the same method. Okay? Don't do anything new. Apply the same method and you should be able to answer it. Take this as L1, write L2, write L3. Write L2, write L3 and see if L1 is equal to L2 plus L3. See if L1 equal to L2 plus L3. So, Vikram is saying that it is not regular. Roshan, what is your answer? Can you show me? Can you show me your answer, Roshan? Very good, Roshan. So, how are you going to answer it? Write L1, L2. Take smallest string for W. Let us say A, X, A. And then L3, take smallest string. Let us say W equal to B, X, B. Right? Now what is this? A plus B plus A. L3 is B, A plus B plus B. Right? Right? Now take strings. Now take strings and prove it. Vikram, now you try it, you should be able to get it. Vikram, now you try this, you should be able to get this. Now you try this, you should be able to get this. I have given you L2, L3. You have to just check if L1 equal to L2 plus L3. L1 equal to L2 plus L3 or L2 union L3. Okay, this is regular Vikram. So now let us say W equal to AB. Then what will this language be? What will this string be? AB followed by X followed by BA. Now what is X? X is A plus B plus, right? X is A plus B plus followed by B followed by A followed by B followed by A, right? Now A plus B plus can expand and take A. A plus B plus can expand and take B and B. Now what will this be? Now what will this be? A plus B plus can take BB. Then it is going to be A followed by A plus B plus followed by A, right? Right? Now it will belong to L2. A followed by A plus B plus followed by A. Now it will belong to L2. Now you take any string starting with A, this will apply. You take any string starting with A, you can expand X and it will start with A and end with A. Therefore, anything you take that will belong to L2. Any string starting with A will belong to L2. Any string that is starting with A will belong to L2. Right? Now what should you do next? Tell me what is the next step. Now we have solved enough examples. You should be able to say what should be the next step. We have proved that any string starting with A belong to L2, right? Now what should we prove? Vikram, Roshan, now what should we prove? Very good. String starting with B, Prashant. So let us say W equal to BA. Now can you get the entire string? Let us say W equal to BA. Can you get the entire string? Can you get the entire string? So if W equal to BA, we are going to get a string BA X AB, right? Now what is X? X is A plus B plus, right? X is A plus B plus A B, right? Now this A plus B plus will expand and take away A and A. Now this string will become B A plus B plus B, B A plus B plus B, right? Very good, Vikram. So this belong to L3, B A plus B plus B. This belong to L3. Now what we have proved is, you take any string for W, either it will belong to L2 or it will belong to L3. If it is starting with A, it will belong to L2. If it is starting with B, it will belong to L3. Take any string, okay? Starting with A will belong to L2. Starting with B will belong to L3. Starting with B will belong to L3, right? Therefore, we can say that the language L1 is equal to L2 plus L3, right? What is L2? L2, A plus B plus A plus B, A plus B plus B, B A plus B plus B, right? And this is the regular expression. This is the regular expression. This is the regular expression. So the language is regular. So the language is regular. This is the regular expression, and so the language is regular. Okay. So we'll end the class here. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you and Jai Hind. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you and Jai Hind.